What is steampunk? Its origins and influence on modern-day jewelry and accessories. According to a brief description found at Beating Daily, the steampunk culture takes its cues from the Victorian era and speculates on how our world would be different if steam power had become the driving force behind our culture. Gears and watch hands are used to decorate larger pieces. Old-fashioned keys are also very popular, as are bits of antique cast-offs such as pill cases, thread cutters, and teeny knives. The movement not only encompasses jewelry, but also clothing, goggles, and other fashion accessories such as boots and hats. This I found out by conducting a search for steampunk on Google. The earliest images of the steampunk culture can be traced back as early as 1962, according to a chronology that used to be listed at Steampunkopedia, a Polish website. Unfortunately, it is no longer available online. One item on the list surprised me, but the more I thought about it, the more it made perfect sense to be included. 1968's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It certainly was a depiction of blending of Victorian-era and modern technology for the time, wasn't it? Although its roots are much older, the actual term steampunk wasn't created until the late 1980s. As cited on Wikipedia, according to Jesse Scheidlauer's Science Fiction Citations, K.W. Jeter was trying to find a general term for works by Tim Powers, James Blaylock, and himself in a letter to the science fiction magazine Locus, printed in the 1987 April issue. Steampunk jewelry is coming back into fashion, as demonstrated by mentions in recent issues of email newsletters for magazines such as Beating Daily, Bead and Button Show News, and Art Jewelry in spring 2010. I first learned about steampunk through an advanced wire jewelry class at the adult school of Madison, Chatham, and Florham Park in New Jersey. One of the kits the teacher offered was a necklace featuring the inside mechanism of a vintage watch in a claw setting as the focal piece. She referred to the look as steampunk in passing. There was another necklace kit that incorporated a small cog in it, and we wired a pearl to the center of the cog as part of the bail for the pendant. That was another example of steampunk jewelry. Both concepts were created by SB Designs. In mid-February of that year, I was shopping at A.C. Moore and I saw a Lear pendant with gears as part of the design. It's not a true steampunk piece because the gears are not real ones affixed to a larger piece, but it is inspired by the steampunk movement. The piece was created by Creativity Inc.'s Blue Moon Beads division. I also bought gears, cogs, and watch spring barrels on eBay for use in my metalwork and jewelry class projects at Montclair State University in New Jersey. When I conducted a search for steampunk supplies back in the spring of 2010, 488 listings came up. What I like best about this concept is that family heirlooms that may have lost their usefulness in their original form can now find new life being revisited or reincarnated into new pieces. As the saying goes, what is old is new again. Even if your grandfather's watch is broken and doesn't fit on your wrist, you can still carry part of it with you in another fashion accessory.